Hi, welcome in everybody. Today is day 7 of our journal challenge. So if you're new to these, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you for sharing your energy with me. So I started a journal challenge because I get asked all the time what I do to ground, how I open up more to my spirituality. This is just part of my spiritual practice. Meditation is big for me. Journaling is big for me, but I know a lot of people have trouble with both of those. So I wanted to come up with a way to kind of help people be able to get more ideas or maybe some inspiration, motivation. So this is just my fun way of being able to come up with different ways to journal. So what I do is I pick an oracle card and then I read the description, and at the bottom there is a journal prompt. So we can have different ideas and things to write about. I tell people to journal all the time. It's just such a way to, kind of tap into how you're feeling, what you're thinking. I have journals from years, so I like to go back and look at, what was going on astrologically, like with the planets, what was happening at the time, and it just kind of gives you an idea of like your growth. It can kind of help you realize cycles. Maybe you're going through the same things. Maybe you feel stuck. Well, what was I doing this last retrograde or that retrograde? It just kind of, it gives you something to refer back to. And it also just, it's therapeutic just to kind of get your thoughts out on paper. So, and this is just a way to give you some motivation or maybe ideas of things that you can journal about. And it kind of helps open up that door, because a lot of people they draw blank. And I always tell people, just write one sentence. Today was a good day. Well, why was it a good day? Elaborate, kind of put some more sentences, and then it kind of draws you into more and more and more, and you can build off of that. So it's just a good way to, like I said, just get things down on paper. So let's go ahead and find out what day 7. I'm just going to draw from the top of the deck here. Saraswati. That is our card for today. I like that color, pinky color. Yeah. Salmon, I guess. Okay. So, Saraswati, the words I speak shape my reality. I love this because I've been told a lot lately that I've been manifesting, and what you speak becomes your reality. So I'm very hard on myself. I even had a conversation with a friend at lunch today who she's into music, and she's being very critical of herself. And the rest of us are like, that was amazing. And of course, you're your own worst critic. Everyone is. So she was being very hard on herself, and we were like, stop it, And so anyway, I have to send her this. But it's good timing for me as well, because I have been manifesting a lot, and I need to be more positive and, speak better things to myself. So this is the Hindu goddess of knowledge, art, and learning. Her 4 arms symbolize a variety of things, including her presence both in the physical and spiritual worlds. The instrument that she is often depicted with is a string instrument known as the Veena. Or Veena. I'm bad at pronouncing, sorry. As the goddess associated with speech, Saraswati calls attention to how powerful our words can be. Our thoughts become our words, and there's magic to be harnessed in both. Spend time being conscious of your thoughts, and when you speak aloud, tuning into the vibration and tone of your expressions. Next time there's something important you want to express, take a few minutes to go within. Find the right frequency and vibration before you speak. Know that you are creating your reality through your thoughts, words, and actions. Let Saraswati act as a reassuring reminder that you can speak magic into your life. I love that. So the journal prompt for this one is, how can I be more conscious of my thoughts and words? That's actually a really good journal prompt, and it's actually a very important thing to do for yourself and for others. I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm very optimistic. I always try to find the silver lining in situations, or to see the lessons in situations and kind of draw from that, rather than focusing on the negative, because, lessons can be very difficult. They can be challenging, but to find the blessing in the lesson is what's coming to my mind, and it's not always easy to do, especially if it's a particularly difficult lesson, but I feel like it's very important to focus on the good, and because what you focus on brings more of that into your life. So if you focus on the good, you're going to bring in more good. And being overly critical of yourself doesn't help anything. You definitely want to live in reality and, be realistic about things, but there's nothing wrong with hyping yourself up. There's nothing wrong with seeing the good that you're doing and understanding that you are human and you're having a human experience. Well, you're a soul having a human experience. And, we're all here learning. We're all on different journeys. We have the same goals. We all just want to be happy. So definitely don't be critical on yourself. Speak good things to yourself and bring good things into your life. And, everything will turn out good for you. So, I really love doing this. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. They kind of give me some different ideas, different things to journal about, some inspiration. So today was day 7, and tomorrow we'll do day 8. And I hope to see you guys there. Bye.